Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and I'm bringing this really cute little gift bag. Actually, it's probably more like a small to medium size gift bag, and this is a clutch style bag, but it folds flat. It's quite unique. So I will open it up and show you how it works. So just undo my twine just here. And you can see that it fits, it's got a lovely substantial amount of room in there to fit a nice size gift. And then when you fold it flat, because the inner layer is made out of DSP, it just folds completely flat. So you could make up a load of these, decorate them up and store them all flat, basically. So very clever little unique gift. So on the front of here, I've used this stamp set, which is a Sale-a-braition stamp set called Island Vibes, and I've used this one just here. So I've done that on both the bottom parts just here. I've used the many messages, the big die that you can use. It's one die and it cuts out numerous shapes, and I've used the long, thin one here with the cute little edges. And I've used Sentiment from the Ornate Thanks, which is from the bottom of my heart. And then this Thanks die, which I think is, for me, the piece de resistance for this whole project, is from the Amazing Thanks dies. And they do like an outline and an inner, and there's a You Are Amazing and a thanks. So I absolutely love that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my project today with my folds flat clutch style gift bag. So I'll probably put it as a clutch style gift bag, but it's clever to know that it does fold flat. You can make up many of these and just keep them stored away, ready for when you need them, and you can put any sentiment on them that you wished. Okay, so I just had a problem with my battery, so apologies. I did go a couple of steps ahead and didn't realize I wasn't filming, so I'll take a step back. I have used the Friendly Hello stamp set and the coordinating Friendly Hello DSP. This is for the inside of the bag. It's 10 inches by 10 inches, and I'm going to score it at 2.5 just here. I've already scored this, sorry, and at 7.5 inches. I'm going to rotate it. I scored it at 1/4 inch, 3.5 inches, 6.5 inches, and 9 3/4 inches. So I'm just going to burnish, so all of the edges just here. So I've picked this paper because I'm going to use the stamp that matches these flowers, and I'm going to keep that so that's the edge that you see. And then I feel like the rainbow pattern is going to be quite a surprise when you open up the gift bag. I've decided to pick a colour that is in this rainbow pattern, so I've picked the Petal Pink, which is just the palest pink one just here. Okay, so when I fold these two bits in, you will see this is going to be the inside of the bag, and I now need to make some additional folds, but I need to do these manually by hand. So I need to find this little corner piece just in here. I need to then bring these two edges here together as tight as I can so they're straight, and then I need to press the inside in. So I'll show you the inside just here. So that is the bit there that I'm folding. So I'm going to use my bone folder and just press down firmly. So it looks like that. So then when the box folds in, I'll do the same on this side, and you'll see that it actually creates that inner design to the bag, which helps it to do the fold flat feature. So I'm going to bring these two together just here like that. There we go. Hold those two nice and firmly there, and then press the inner part of the bag in just like that, and then use my bone folder to crease it. So when it folds flat, it looks like that, and when it opens up, you see it does that. So now I need to find the center point between these two just here and squeeze. And that gives you a little bit of, so when you fold the bag flat, it's like that, but when you bring it back up, it'll fold into that lovely, lovely pattern just there, the inner layer of the bag. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to repeat that process on this side. So I'm looking to fold it like this, I'm looking to meet these two up, press, and then press the inside layer. Careful, because when you're fiddling with it, it can wiggle, and you kind of want to keep it as straight as you can so it makes a lovely, nice, even fold. There we go. And then I'll repeat that process just here. There we go. Just there. You can see, and then on the inside, whoops, I will press on the inside and I will burnish. And then, so that is the bag folded flat. That is it brought up, and I need to now pinch these two together, and I need to find that middle ground and just squeeze there. So that is the format of the bag. So when it folds up, it will fold up like that. Now you could have the bag like that. It would be beautiful in its own right, but I quite like the outer layer being a different colour. So now I need to glue these sections of the bag down. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for this. So I'm just going to glue along the edge here, up the side here, and across and in the centre. I'm going to do that in all of the four. You can see that sort of triangle shape just there that I'm going. So going down there, along the edge there, 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 there. We'll do that on all four corners. There, there, just there and there. And last corner, oops, there, there, there and there. So now I need to just fold it over and just make sure I'm keeping it as straight as possible. And do the same on this side. Just make sure I'm keeping it as straight as possible. Lovely. And now I'm going to use this just to make sure that's all nice and pressed down. Now I need to just make sure, because it's double layered now, this score line, so I just need to gently press that out again, because I'm forcing some of the layers to go the wrong way. There we go. So if I bring that back up together, you can see the pouch, and then you bring it in. Lovely. So now I need to decorate and stick the outer layer for this bag. So this is my cardstock. It's petal pink, and it measures 5 1/4 by 10 1/2. And this is the Friendly Hello, and I'm going to use these flowers just here because they match the flowers on the insert. And I'm going to ink them up in black ink, and I'm just going to randomly stamp them all over. Just no particular rhyme or reason, in whatever pattern I like. I'm going to do some on the outskirts as well. I'm going to just do it all over. Oops, press down a bit more firmly. I could use a Stampin' Pierce mat, but I just need to make sure I'm pressing down properly, which I didn't do on those two. There we go. So if you ink them properly, you shouldn't have any issues. Try not to speed up like I just did. There we go. Looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Lovely. You can create your own DSP with any cardstock that you have. Nearly there. A couple more just around the edges here. Little one there. Oops, that one's quite pale. And that one just there. We need to score it at 1/2 inch. 3 3/4 inch. And if you turn that the other way around, it should line up perfectly. So I'll now just burnish it. And then these two outer bits, I'm just going to burnish the other way. And then this side, burnish the other way. So I'm just going to put some glue on this bottom layer. I think my glue's almost done. And I'm just going to try and line it up because it should fit within these lines, but also I'm looking to line it up so it appears centrally. So if I put that down, so it's not quite central there, if I put that down, that does look, there we go. And then if I bend it up, I should make sure it's fitting snugly in that space. Lovely. So I'm now going to press down just that section, and then I'm just going to check, yep, and then check here. Yep, looks great. Yep, looks great. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to need to glue this section down. So I do need to be gluing the top part here as well, so I need to be very careful about that. There we go, and just make sure this top layer is, and then I'm going to press this down. And I'm just putting some glue on the back of this last piece, and then gently press that down. So that is my inner layer glued into my box. My bag, sorry, clutch bag. I'll just give that a second to dry. I'll just make sure it's nice and down. And then I'll just check my fold works. Yep. There we go, lovely. Perfect. And then that is there. How cute is that? It's lovely. Okay, so now I am going to use a little bulldog clip. So you could just bulldog clip this shut, decorate the bulldog clip, and that would be absolutely perfect here. However, I quite liked the ribbon holding it shut, or the twine. So for this, I'm going to need to use a punch, tiny little sort of hole punch. This is a single hole punch. So I'm going to just tip the edge of this in sort of halfway where the line is, the score line, and I'm going to make sure they meet, and then I'm going to hole punch it. So about there, and I'm just going to nip away the edge just like that, and I'll repeat that whole process on this side, just here. And try and get that in the center again. Oops, is that centered? Sort of looks it. There we go. So we've got two little nooks there, and that'll hold the ribbon into place for me. So I'm going to straighten this out, and I'm going to decorate. So I'm going to probably just use the thanks this time rather than the sentiment, because it's quite heavily patterned. So I'm going to use the Amazing Thanks dies, and I've already done this. I've cut out some layers. So I've done a backing layer in black and the top layer in the pink there. So I'll probably pop one just about here, and then one the other side about there as well. It's quite subtle, but I think it looks quite sweet. So I'm going to get some of my glue, pop some on the back. So I'm going to pop this one just here. Lovely. And turn it over and do the same on the other side. I'm going to do this just here, like that. Lovely. So I'll just leave that dry there a second. Bring my box back together with my little clip and tie my ribbon. So for this, I'm going to use, there's a double pack of ribbon with the blue and the pink, the petal pink, and I think it's Misty Moonlight as well. And I'm going to pop a little bit just where these grooves are and tie a cute little knot. Okay, so that is sitting in the two little nooks that I've just put there, with the thanks on the front there and the thanks on the back there. And I think that looks really cute. So now for some embellishments. So I'm going to use these lovely polished dots, and I'm going to use some of these as the embellishments for the centres of some of the flowers. So I will just pick a few of the larger ones, not many, but just a couple of the larger ones to place in this front section of the box just here. Okay, that one there. So that's quite sweet, just those two there. And I could put some on the back as well. I think I'll just keep it to the front to denote that this is actually the front of the box. And that is my super cute little clutch bags, fold flat ones, just there. So they're quite lovely, aren't they? So I do hope that you have enjoyed my project today. Bit of an interesting one. It's a clutch style gift bag, and it does fold flat. I will put all of the links to the products that I've used in the description below. If you're interested in purchasing other products, please consider shopping with me. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I would be exceptionally grateful. My link to my shop's below, and if you click on the product links, it'll take you to my shop as well. So I'm going to say bye for now, and happy crafting, everyone.